Alright, so today I'm going to show you how to install the legs on the Samsung CU7000 4K Smart TV. Now, these are the legs that we're going to be using. And what's really cool about these legs is that you don't need any tools to install these. And the same goes for if you're taking these legs off of the TV, especially if you're going to wall mount it, you do not need any tools. Right, so that's the fun part about this. So that means it's quick and easy, and I'm about to show you how to do that. So as you can see, these are the legs. They do feel plastic to the touch, but the plastic is pretty strong, pretty sturdy. Obviously we built just enough to hold a TV of this weight, which isn't that heavy. It's like, I don't know, 30-40 pounds. So that's one thing to note, but you cannot make a mistake with these, because if you look right here, there is the letter R on this one for right, and on this one here obviously would be the letter L for left. So imagine if the TV, you're looking at the TV, you're watching it, that would be your left and right perspective, right? So imagine then when you install these, this is how they're going to be installed on the TV. Imagine the TV is actually facing us and we're watching it. This would be the orientation of the legs, right? They have to stick outwards, right? And another way to look at it, and we're going to do it in a second. When I do install these on the TV is going to be flat on its surface, on a surface to protect the screen. All to remember, you see this bump here, this bump at the top here, has to be at the top, has to be in the upper position, right? If you're finding that you're installing this leg into the TV and this long piece here of this bump is upside down like that, then you're doing it wrong. So remember, once again, the TV is going to be flat on its face when we do this installation. So when you install these in, make sure that this piece here is on the top. And you know what? You also can't really go wrong, because there will be a marking on the TV that says R for right and L for left. So you know you're installing at least these legs in the right hole. But then to make sure that you have the right orientation, again, this piece has to be on the top. And I'll say one more thing, like if it doesn't go in, then you know you have the wrong orientation, because it actually does slide right in with a bit of pressure properly once you have the right orientation. But yeah, so these are the legs, marked left and right, and you can hear from that sound that these are made of plastic, right? But you know, I guess with the heavier TVs, like the bigger ones, you do have these as metallic feet, but because this is about 30-40 pounds in weight and that's it, these are adequate to hold that weight. So as you can see here, we have the TV flat on its face, as I'm talking about. I have it on a protected surface so it doesn't scratch the screen. Now I have the bottom pieces a little bit outside of the plane of this TV, of the table, about a ½ an inch. All right. Now, this is the hole that we're going to connect this one of the legs in. And right here, if you look there, I think, is it there? Yes, right here, it says L, so the letter L. So that means left. So I'm going to take my leg here that says letter L. And what I'm going to do, make sure that when I install this in the TV, flat down on its face, that this bump here is above. So it's like this. This is at the top, and you have the short bump at the bottom. If it was like this, you know you're doing it wrong. So this is the correct orientation. Long bump at the top, short bump at the bottom. That's the L, matches that L. And all we do with this in that orientation, just slide it in there. Now, one hand hold one side of the TV, or you have a second person to stop the TV from sliding, but you can do it yourself by putting one hand on the end of the TV, just holding it. The other hand just pushes in like that, and that's it. The leg is installed. That's simple. Now here on the right side of the TV, as you can see right there, it has the letter R. I'll zoom in for a bit so you can see. Right there. See, that is the letter R. And we're going to take our leg. I'm keeping it zoomed in so you can see the top piece is longer than the bottom bump. Right, that's the top bump. Let's zoom in a bit. So now we take our leg, top bump is longer than the bottom bump. You want that at the top. So I have one hand here so it doesn't slide on the table. I have the orientation like this. R matches with R. I'm just going to put it and slide it in here. Push. That's it. It's in place. So as you can see, we have our legs installed. No tools were needed. And you can tell that you have them in correctly because these feet are facing out this way and those legs are facing out that way. If you find that these legs are facing inwards, you've installed it wrong, right? Because the TV's legs have to face like outwards, like, you know what I mean? Outwards like that. And that's what you're seeing here. Now, if you needed to take these legs off, again, you just do the opposite of what you did to put them on. Put your TV on a nice flat surface, maybe that protects the screen. So I have like a cloth or something. I actually have two pieces of styrofoam very flat underneath here, protecting the screen. And all you do is with one hand keeping the TV pretty much stable, so put some pressure down. Take the other hand and just one tug, and it comes right out. And I can do the same thing over here. Slide my wheel here, my chair. Hand down, little pressure, pull, it comes right out. Just put it back in, just like that. It's so easy. No tools are needed, and the installation is done in mere seconds. Now, one other thing to note, I believe this is idiot proof. If for some reason you had the wrong orientation, you had the right side, but the wrong orientation, if you try to put it in, you're not going to get it in all the way. It's going to give you some resistance, so you know you're doing it wrong. So that's the right orientation. Long bump at the top, short bump at the bottom, and it goes right in place like that. It's that simple. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you install the legs on the Samsung CU7000 4K Smart TV. And in addition to showing you how to install the legs, I also showed you how you can take the legs off as well, especially if you're going to wall mount the TV, or if you're moving to another place and you want to pack it properly for shipping. Right, as you can see here, the legs, as you can see, are in the correct orientation because they're facing away from each other. You want that, right, for that stability. And again, this is only a 30-40 pound TV, so these plastic legs are perfectly designed for a TV of this size and weight. So guys, till next time, stay safe and happy gaming. Bye-bye. So I hope you enjoyed that last video. Now, if you liked this video and you liked it, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And if you subscribe to my channel, I'm appreciative of that as well, so thank you very much. So listen, there's going to be a lot more content coming out this year and beyond. I plan to be doing quite a few different types of reviews, and I'm also starting to do giveaways now, finally. So that being said, happy gaming and stay safe. Bye-bye.